need in marriage. When you get married, you kind of plan that day. People spend a lot of time planning.
The dress,
The
the
food,
bridesmaids' dresses.
the food, right? The cake.
Oh, before that, the
cakes.
ring,
Absolutely. They
the
are
music.
all of that. All of that.
Yeah.
They do a lot of planning.
I agree.
But then after the I do, then there's a lot of misconceptions, I think, that take place.
Myths.
Myths. So let's talk about it. Hello, I am James Lee,
And I'm Tasha Lee.
and we are Elevate Marriages.
Hello, everybody.
We are marriage advocates. 20 years together as a husband and wife, and living this life together as two lost souls put together by Jesus Christ. And kept together by his grace and mercy, right?
Amen.
So we're thankful for that. That's what we feel like this ministry that we share with you is just that. It is our experience of life together as husband and wife. And if it can help to uplift you, to build you, or anyone else that you might know, we ask that you share it.
Absolutely. And if you are wondering how we can be your personal marriage mentors, or if you have a question concerning your own personal situation and you want us to discuss it, please reach out to us at thelees@elevatemarriages.com.
You got that down.
I think I do.
I think you got that down. And there was a time where, you forget it all
Irrelevant.
the time.
Irrelevant information. Thank you.
I won't hold you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So let's talk about this marriage thing, right? And these myths.
I have a few here.
So do
Yes,
I.
I do.
So
Yes,
do
I
I.
do.
I
Okay,
got a
good.
few. Yeah. So we
Good,
can discuss those, as we say. So it's what we feel that can be myths in your marriage.
Now, there will probably be way more than what we have here, but these are some of the top ones that we have experienced first and foremost,
Absolutely.
right? That we've
Absolutely.
experienced personally, and also some of the ones that we hear about as we do marriage mentoring. So,
Sure. So how about you start,
okay.
my lady?
We will always agree and never argue. We are married, that we don't argue. We will agree about everything, and that's the way it's going to be.
No, that's not what it's going to be.
Definitely not.
I wish I could say that you agreed. It would probably be kind of boring, don't you think, if you were with someone that agreed, whatever you like, your highness. Yeah, that's an old Coming to America reference if you don't know.
Okay, so there's two parts to this though, right? It says we will always agree and never argue. Okay, so that's two parts. First of all, you're not gonna always agree on everything because
This
you're
is
two
correct.
different individuals. So coming together, right? As one, definitely, but you're still started as two different individuals. So agreeing on everything may not always happen. So there's discussion with that. But it doesn't always have to be an argument behind the disagreement.
This is true. And if there is, there's a way to argue.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. Yes.
So that is a myth. There will be times to do that. How to argue, that's a completely different video. We've actually gone over that some time ago. But anyway, if you have questions about that, you can reach out to us. So I have infidelity is the main cause for divorce. That is, in fact, a myth.
Oh, I think that's a video in itself too, because I think a lot of people think that, oh, well, what happened? Why'd y'all break up? Oh, he cheated. Of course, I say he, right? Oh, he cheated. No, I mean I think that is so surface. Infidelity is so surface.
The reason why we say that we feel like that's a myth is because something caused whoever the individual was to step outside of the marriage.
Yes.
It wasn't just a spur of the moment kind of thing. Typically, And two, we have dealt with many couples that have had infidelity in their marriages and they recovered from it. So you can't say that divorce is solely caused by infidelity. There's many other issues that cause it.
I agree.
But yeah.
But so I do think that's a video in itself.
That is a video in itself. We'll come back to that.
Yes.
How about this? We will like the same things and enjoy them together.
We both like traveling.
We do, but I think it just may not be a myth for all situations, right? Because some of your the things that you like is probably what brought you together in the first place.
See, you have things in common. So
sure.
As we're married,
but we don't like all the same things because
like what?
My wife likes to go and shop and kind of walk the aisles and drag her feet.
I don't drag my feet. That is not the way I walk.
Not literally, but it takes her a long time. But
I'm
nevertheless,
shopping.
It takes her a while to shop, right? I really don't prefer to do that. I like to go and get what I need to get and then get out of there. But I will do that because it's spending time with her and it's allowing us some time together. She's not into football or sports, but
and he will watch anything, any sport. I don't care, from football to boxing to what's the one with all the blood and the really bad boxing.
Ultimate Fighting, the UFC?
Whatever, them too. Oh. I don't really care for any of that, really.
I don't really see much of that.
Basketball, golf, tennis, lacrosse,
cricket. I watched the cricket tournament.
Gymnastics.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
Anyway,
but
yes,
you won't like all the same things, but learning to love each other enough to where you can actually partake in some of the things that the other one likes, that's a step in the right direction.
And you might find that you like it a little more than you thought.
Yeah. How about you? What you got?
Okay. Another one I have, once we get married, all that stuff that we were fussing about and all the disagreements and problems we had before we got married, they're going to all go away as soon as I say I do. That is definitely not the truth.
If you have problems that showed their ugly heads before you got married, if they're not rectified or resolved beforehand, they're going to show up in your marriage.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
The marriage itself is not going to fix the problem.
It's the people and how you work together to get those situations taken care of. Things that happen before the marriage need to be discussed and talked about and rectified, as you said, before you get married.
Right.
And we can't be so, pie in the sky to believe, well, once we get married, he won't do that anymore. Or once we get married, I won't do that anymore. Or I will do more of this, or I won't do more of that. That's not the case. The marriage doesn't make that happen.
Absolutely. And it's unfortunate that people think that, because you end up seeing people go and they have this beautiful ceremony and everyone's there and they see it, and the guest and God and everybody shows up. And then after the marriage, you find out a year later they're not together anymore.
Right.
Because they felt like that ceremony was going to wipe away all of those issues that they had before. Really, it just put everybody else on notice to watch them to see what's going to happen. Unfortunately. Marriage will give us security we need.
I think that's similar to the previous one, right? So you think that, just for example, he cheats now. And that probably may be the
what's
biggest
up with the he
example.
stuff? Why is it always he cheats now?
Because I said it.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
I mean, if you said it, you might say she, but
You
anyway.
could say one of you cheated.
So let's say he cheats, right?
Okay.
So, before you get married, that may happen. And you feel like once we get married, he's going to be committed to me. You know, that's what this marriage is about. A monogamous relationship, if that's what, you have in mind, that's what marriage is supposed to be. And that's what all your expectations are. So you think once you get married, that's it. Once you get married, that's it. That's not going to happen anymore. That's not true.
Right.
But that is the security that you may need as a husband or as a wife. But being able to discuss that and what that security means to you, or what this marriage, the expectation of the marriage is as far as that security is concerned, if you don't discuss it, how will it be known?
And it could come back up. That issue could come back up.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't necessarily have to be infidelity for
Right.
sure. But it could be anything as far as, well, finances is another big one. Right. So I
Absolutely.
think, well, once we get married, he's going to be my husband. He will be taking care of this, or he'll be taking care of that, or she will. Either way. But that doesn't necessarily mean that. It goes back to what we say all the time. You have to talk. You have to really communicate and discuss what your expectations are so that people can understand them and let you know, hey, oh yeah, I'm all on board for that, or not going to happen.
Right. No, I agree. I totally agree. So, good explanation.